Hello, I'm Matias Knuuttila, playing guitar in GLADENFOLD.
And I'm Tuonela from GLADENFOLD as well. I play guitar and sometimes arrange orchestral stuff as well. I think we're very proud of what we've achieved. Like, the main thing for us was to achieve our own goals, I think, and I think we've done that.
Yeah, we are really satisfied with how the album sounds and everything, so now it's up to others how they like it. Yeah, so we are quite an old band, already established in 2004 or 3, and we have been working around quite a while. We are now releasing the second album. And how we sound, well, we usually describe our music as a combination of power metal and melodic death metal.
With some symphonic elements and so on, yeah. But yeah, more or less that. We have some influences from like German power metal, such as Blind Guardian and stuff like that, Freedom Call maybe. And then we have the Finnish melodic death metal, like Ensiferum is more folk metal, but they also have that, and Children of Bodom, of course. To me, I haven't been in the band for that long, but listening back, I can hear that like influence, that like Finnish melodic death metal and German power metal throughout the whole thing. Even if we had like one album that was more folk metal influenced and things like that, there has always been this sort of like influence from both of these genres combined to certain like extents, like different songs and so on. So yes.
Yeah, you can hear the difference in earlier demo recordings. There's a lot of presence of folk metal and some black metal elements as well. I think with the debut album we found our current style and feeling like that's our sound now, and maybe sticking to that. Let's see. Yeah, I grew up listening power metal. I don't know, is it like a big thing as it used to be?
We have a few bands, like we have Stradivarius and Sonata Arctica and stuff like that, and maybe we also drew some influence from, but we have that sort of influence in Finland as well. But yeah, I think maybe Finnish listeners are more into the melodic death metal side of things, and then maybe a bit less the power metal stuff. And international fans are maybe a bit more into the power metal side of things, and then a bit less the melodic.
Yeah, I would say it's mostly because our main songwriter and vocalist Esko, who's writing the songs and also doing all the vocal stuff, like clean vocals and also the crawling. So it's quite up to him. He's like a behind the sound, I would say.
He was basically thrown into the pond of like the old Rhapsody and the Blind Guardian and Ensiferum and Children of Bodom all at the same time. So I think that's where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Mostly him writing the songs, but he writes a very rough sketch, so then we all have our like strength in terms of like songwriting, whereas I usually do a lot of the orchestral stuff, and then we have our keyboard player, he does a lot of the keyboard stuff, and you have a lot of like vocal arrangements and so on and so on, and of course guitar solos and so on and so on.
And because Esko comes up with new songs really like a regular basis, but the thing he gives us a like really rough demo with no vocals, no vocal melodies or lyrics or anything. So usually after that we start to play around with the song, and with this record I helped him a lot with the lyrics and arranging the vocal melodies. So I would say the song structure is really, he comes with it really fast, but then we start to play around with it. that takes quite a lot of time. And at that point, everybody can give some input there.
We don't use a lot of like rehearsal space time, like songwriting. It's more like music notation software and home studio stuff. So we send demos around to each other.
I would say that the lyric-wise, it's really power-orientated. It's mostly fantasy. I would say, of course, the inspiration for different songs come from different sources, but it's mainly fantasy with different themes. With this album, we have this kind of a theme, as the title says, when God's descent. So that theme is. It's not covering all the songs, but some of the songs are related to that. So it's not a pure concept album, but more like some songs are on the same theme. As Esko is writing most of the lyrics, I think he draws inspiration from games, movies, books, stuff like that. So
and sometimes you can maybe see a little bit of his day-to-day life, and like he works as a police, so sometimes he maybe might throw a little bit of that in there, even though it's not on the like. So yeah, there's a bit of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Very abstract level, but I'm not sure I would be able to say like this is how I'm inspired by my day-to-day life. I study music myself, and then maybe we have to like analyze a lot of different music, and maybe when I'm for example like doing a lot of the orchestral arrangements, then maybe I draw some inspiration from the same stuff I'm currently working on by chance.
Yeah, as a songwriter I would say yes. Like thinking about this record, I wrote one song, it was like cooperation with Esko, vocalist. For that I really didn't like I just wanted to record and compose a song. I wouldn't say so.
I think it's very much because I've done a lot of it before, but I hadn't really done it a lot within the context of like metal music, and it's very much different because there's so much going on all the time, and I've also been trying to like study to figure out like what is the role of like the symphonic orchestra within the context of metal music. And you're very limited, like basically if you were to go and compose something from the ground up with no drums, no guitars and so on, and then if you have to do it within the context of that. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I think you're very limited by what's already there because we don't compose that first and then put the band around it. We compose it as metal songs and then we take these like flavors into it afterwards.
Yeah, I agree. We have a couple of shows confirmed. We'll play an album release show in Turku in June. Soon after that, we are going to play Numeral. So that are the shows that have been confirmed so far. Hopefully, it looks so that there will be another festival show in the summer, but that's not confirmed yet. I would say that the metal scene in Turku is more like focused on underground stuff like black metal and death metal. I really don't know the bands personally there. Bands that play this kind of stuff, they are really not that kind of stuff going on. So like thinking bands who are doing the same kind of stuff in Finland, then you have to look outside Turku.
So it's basically that the bands that come in that are kind of the same style as us, they come from outside of Turku. So there's not really a big scene for music in general. It has been a bit like problematic to get out of Turku, but also like there's no really like long-term plans to stay in Turku. Yeah. There's no point. There's no point. right now we're working on it, and we're really trying to like build some sort of narrative throughout the song. So we have a lot of like catalog that we try to incorporate with it, and then we're trying to do these like sort of intermission, like transition songs and stuff like that kind of ties it all together, so we can create something that kind of makes sense in the end, because we have all these like different inspirations and so on.
Yeah, the thing is that our music is quite like a epic and theatrical, so it's not that easy to like build a setup for that. So you cannot just go in the corner of the...
Can't just like walk off and like whatever, like Adidas, like jogging pants, and then you're like, okay, let's play. Like you have to go all in basically, like and try to make something that's a bit larger than life, something that matches the music.
Exactly, and that's why we are like looking towards bigger stages and so build up something a bit more like a fancier, let's say that.
Yeah, no, we don't at the moment, but that could be like a thing. I think I've seen a lot of bands who are into the same genre as us. They have that kind of thing going for them. Right now we're just trying to like have a very like neutral look, so it doesn't really color it that much. We kind of like have a uniform kind of sense.
So the thing is that we don't really like to steal at some point. I have seen that a lot of people might affiliate us with like metal stuff, or even based on the earlier recordings, some people say that there's some picking elements. So we kind of like to, we don't want to have that kind of stigma on us.
No, you're not at least gonna see us in like full pagan like outfit or something like that. No, it's not gonna happen. But it's we're like experimenting like with finding like what's gonna be our look for the upcoming albums and gigs. I think like we went to see Nightwish like a bit ago when they had this Decades tour and stuff like that. We felt like they really managed to like construct a narrative throughout their career, like how to make sense of it, and like have it as a more like an experience more than just like a bunch of songs that they're going up and playing. For me, that's like the highest level you can get without like, of course, doing something completely different. Like for our type of band,
well, the people who have listened to our previous album, Dust to Eternity, that was released a few years ago, I definitely recommend to listen to the new album, because you won't be let down, so to say. It's better, it's bigger, it's everything plus more. And those who haven't really heard us before, like I said, we are playing a combination of power metal and melodic death metal. So if you are into those two genres or just one, I guess you should really check out what we're doing.
Definitely. Like if you like the first album, we didn't betray that at all. It's basically that and then a bit extra, like kind of stuff. So it should be very interesting.
All right. Thank you.